Hi everyone! I know it's been forever. As I mentioned last time, the kids just had a huge vacation, Christmas vacation, and oh my god, it was just, I like to have like schedule. If I don't have a schedule, I don't have anything. So it was just like the longest vacation ever, and it was just like, usually I appreciate the vacation time with the kids and stuff like that, but I don't know, I was just like, oh my god, I just can't wait for it to go back. So they did go back finally, and for like only 4 days, actually 3 days, because my other one had another doctor's appointment. Sorry about this light. We're having like a huge ass blizzard outside, and yeah, so the natural light is just not going to help me out. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. So yeah, so literally I didn't have the kids for 3 days, and I was just like, oh my god. But you ever okay, so this is just going to be like a chit chat. So I don't know, I've just been kind of like really bummed out lately, but like usually like I kind of know why I'm bummed out, but I couldn't for the life of me understand why what's going on. You ever feel like, if only I knew why I was so upset, like, or like like if I only knew why I was like so kind of then I could fix it, but like I seriously didn't know why. And then so early this morning I made a video for myself, only for myself, because sometimes like when I sit here and I have like a conversation, I make realizations, and so I did, and I'm just like, so what I concluded is that after about, I don't know how long that video was for, it took out all my battery, but I finally realized that the problem with me was that I feel unimportant. Like, and I'm like that type of person who, well, I learned over the course of time to like not care about what other people think about me. So it's like, okay, because like I tossed the idea around about like, oh, maybe like other people don't see me as somebody important, and that's really having an effect on me. And I'm like, no, that's not it. I really don't care what people think about me. I know that's not a horrible thing. That's somebody who is just, you know, I worked on that, like, you know what I mean? And I truly don't care what other people think about me in order to find my significance. So I'm like, no, that's not it. Then I realized that so the issue that I found out was that I find myself, I'm unimpressed with myself lately. I'm unimpressed. I just started laughing. I'm like, oh my god, that's it. I feel unimpressed with myself. So, and it's true. Do you guys remember when I made a video a long time ago where I was having anxiety, like at the dentist, and I had some things that I was really working hard on myself with, and I felt like such an importance. Like I was so proud of myself that I was doing all that. But then, like I started getting like anxiety and just the whole shebang. So I kind of pulled away from working on myself like for a while, because like I was having some serious issues like doing what I was doing. I was having anxiety at the dentist. I was having anxiety with my nutritionist. I was having anxiety with all of that. And like I totally pulled away from that, and I realized, like, hello Apple, you're not working on yourself anymore, and that is really like wearing on you, like pulling you down, yeah. So like this past couple of months, like I gained like a lot of weight because like I don't know, I just stopped working on myself, and I was working on my teeth and everything, like, yeah. So so what I've been doing, which is nothing, to like really work on me, like I've been busy, but like for other people, like for which those people are my children, right? And like cleaning the house, doing all that, like all that stuff. But like for me, doing stuff for me, like I stopped doing it. And I remember that it was because I was going through such anxiety, and I had to pull away from it for a while, but then I forgot to go back to it. So I was just laughing that after I made that realization, I started laughing. So I guess the reason why I'm telling you guys that is that I know that people do things in their lives and they get their motivation from different places, from that's outside of themselves. But you might be like, if you're feeling kind of blue, kind of bummed out or whatever, it could be that you're unimpressed with yourself. And because you're not really working on yourself, like to make improvements and stuff like that. So I guess I'm telling you guys this is that for some of you out there who's like feeling kind of like, it could be that. Stop and think about it. Like, is it that? Like, that could be some help for other people. Yeah, so lately I've been very unimpressed with myself. Very unimpressed. Nothing I was doing where I was just feeling proud of what I'm doing in my life. Like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, I have a purpose of improving myself to impress myself. Do you understand? Yeah, because I think that like some people, they do a lot of things in their lives to impress other people, but then they realize like, why doesn't that feel significant to me anymore? It's probably because you're doing things that you really don't care about, but you're trying to impress other people, and you're not impressing yourself. But in my situation, like, I definitely know it wasn't to impress anybody, because I don't stop to impress anybody. I'm all about like awareness, self-improvement. That's what life is all about. Yeah, and I got off the hayride there for a minute. I got off the hayride there for a minute, and I didn't realize that it was having such a long, like, and hard impact on me. Okay, so that was just my little chit chat for but I feel so much better, you guys. So the next step for me is like, you know, just trying to figure out, okay, so what will impress me, you know? So I have a few ideas, you know, like just started really working on myself and improving myself. Okay, so I'll think about some private ideas like for myself, you know. I'm just sharing this part because I think that there's some people out there right now who's probably watching me who feels kind of between a rock and a hard place, and you really don't know why you feel so stuck. Yeah, it's because you're not doing anything to impress yourself. You feel unimpressed by yourself. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about now, some of you were really like that, the chit chat that I was having last time with you guys. I know I haven't had a chit chat with you guys in a really long time. Let me grab some coffee. This is Mickey D's. I bought I've been trying like different kinds of brands of coffee, like Peet's Coffee, McDonald's coffee, what's that famous one? Ugh, I don't know. But okay, so, oh my god, it's gonna piss me off. I can't remember that. I forget, but just different kinds of coffee, but like the ones I've been buying in the bags that you can make at home. All these different kinds, but so far I'm unimpressed, except the one time I had a cup of coffee, and I know what brand it was, but I don't know what kind it was. I don't know. All right. But anyways, all right, so guys, I know I didn't put up my Christmas, the Christmas party that I went to. I took some video footage of this Christmas party I went to. And so I was there with a friend of mine, right? And we were sitting at the same table, but then came like an old friend of mine from like my past from a long time ago, which I ended that friendship, you know. And I don't like, I think that people think that I'm using this girl, like, oh, you just don't have nobody to talk to or hang out with at these parties, so you just, you know, so you're like being nice to this one ex-friend of mine. And I'm like, no, well, why don't you think about it this way, that maybe I'm so evolved that you can't really understand that I don't have a chip on my shoulder for anybody who I've let go of in my life. I don't hate anybody. I don't hold any grudges. I don't, you know. So I can sit at a party with you, not sit, but like I can participate at a party and not be so, ugh, like don't talk to me, girl. You think, like I'm not like that. I will be like civil with you, pleasant even. I'll laugh along with you and stuff like that because I don't have a problem with you. I just know that like we can't personally be friends on a personal level. I can laugh and chill with you at a party. In fact, like this person, that's like really the only time we have like a good time is like when we're partying. Like this person I used to go to the clubs with all the time. Like, oh my God, we used to go to the clubs, like, oh my God. And we used to have a friggin' blast. That I'll never deny. But like as a personal friend, like it's just not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. And like every time, like it's so funny because like after like I hang out with her for a little bit, like at these parties, like these social gatherings and stuff like that, I'm like, ugh, maybe she's evolved like to the point where like we can be friends again. I don't know, like no. Okay, so like we start talking. It's like always ends up to that, like we start talking and then like she says things that reminds me of like, oh, that's why we can't be friends. Okay, like just I don't know. So like this friend, right? See, like I've known her for like over 20 years, okay? Yeah, like I've known her for a long time. And those people that you've known in your life for like a super long time, for like 20 years, you know why they do the things that they do and where they're coming from and you know that type of thing. And then I'm thinking like, okay, so I had my camcorder, this thing here. It was on the I left it on the table. I had gotten up because I wanted to get my picture taken, or I was just walking, socializing with everybody else, and I had left my camera on the table, and I had told my friend, you know, to please watch it. But in my absence, right, this ex-friend of mine said to my current friend, right, she was like, oh, I have that camera. I have that. It's in my closet. It's in my closet. Like, as to say, like, oh, she might have that camera, but I have it too, and it's so unimportant to me. It's in my closet. Psh, like, that kind of thing. And then, like, when I was sitting with her, she had, like, this really nice iPhone. It was, like, the really big one, and it was, like, the rose color iPhone, right? It was really nice. And so she had... I had taken a picture with the snap, you know, the snap filters, right? So it was like the Spanish one, right? With the red lips and like, and I was like, oh, girl, I was like, oh, I look good, right? I was like, if I ever to get that phone, it would be for that filter right there. Right? I don't know. I was just like, but I'm not the type of person to be like jealous of any, like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not the type of person to be jealous of your stuff because I'm all about like the important things, the most awesome things in your life is self-improvement, growing, and that kind of means that everybody else like shades out. Like you don't see anybody else, you just see yourself, like, and just improving on yourself, whatever. That's just like, and if I see you doing the same thing, I'm impressed with that, okay? But with your stuff, like the stuff, the physical stuff that you can use, like cameras, iPhones, this, that, you're not impressing me. You're not impressing me, and I'm not gonna sit there feeling jealous or anything like that, right? So she had said that, but she had like, after I said that, oh, I would like to get that iPhone just for that filter. I was being funny, right? That Snapchat filter, right? And I was being funny, but she took it as a like, ooh. She's like super, she had put on like this huge ass smile on her face. Like, I'm like, oh, like, oh, girl, I'm not jealous of your stuff. If I wanted an iPhone, I'll go get an iPhone. I would get one. I'm not jealous of your stuff. I don't go around like saying, oh, but oh, this weekend I went to go get a flat screen TV to my room. Like, I don't sit there and like, nobody knows what I buy because I don't tell people what I buy. Nobody's going to be impressed with that. I don't think so. But anyways, my point is that this chick has always been in competition with me, right? So she might have some wonderful things going on in her life, but she's unimpressed. I think that's why I'm telling you guys this, like, she's unimpressed with herself, you know, and she needs people outside admiring what she's got for all the accomplishments that she's doing, you know, in order to feel significant. I don't, and I'm like, and so she wants people like me around to feel like, to make her feel like, oh, she's jealous of me. So I'm just gonna improve more and more and more because so she can be even more jealous of me. I'm like, no. I'm like, I am not impressed with your life. I don't even think about you when I'm not around you. I don't think about people. I swear to God, you guys, like, and I'm kind of proud of myself because like the past 5 years, like I used to be her. Like, I'm not joking. Not to that like severe extent, but I used to like find my happiness in other people, and I'm seriously, like, I worked hard on myself so much so, and I think that it's okay to be motivated by other people. It's okay to want to accomplish the things that are important to you, but other people have a part of that. There's nothing wrong with that, but for me, that's not a part. It's not a part of that. Do you understand? So it's like, I'm not impressed with all the crap that you have. Like, good luck in your life. Like, great. That's like, congratulations. You know, you're probably like back in school, you know, maybe things are financially better for you, maybe this, like, good for you, but feel good for you. Like, find something within you that you can you feel impressed with yourself. You don't need me or anybody else to like make you feel better for what you're doing. Do you understand? I just thought that was so all annoying. I do that. But like, as I've been talking like about earlier before I got to this like ex-friend of mine, yeah, I lost the fact that I've been impressed. I'm unimpressed with myself lately, but it has nothing to do with anybody. It just literally doesn't, but it makes me feel a type of way. I start getting depressed and stuff like that, but I literally didn't know why. It's because I feel unimpressed. And now I'm gonna get back to working on me, do you understand? But as far as this chick, nah. Like, you want to be friends for all the wrong reasons, and I know you for like the back of my hand. Like, we used to be like sisters. Like, I know you like the back of the hand. I know what you're doing. I know what you're thinking. I know what you need. But you're not going to get that from me. I'm just not. That's not the kind of friendship that I want. Like, no, don't use me. That's it. Like, don't use me. You lift yourself up based on what you're doing in your life and feel good about that on your own. Like, no, leave me alone. You know. Okay, so then I have like this other neighbor too, you guys. Like, I'm so pissy, right? You ever like you ever have like people that you don't like? Okay, so in this case, there's this one female who lives in my community, and it's not that I don't like her. I don't not like her at all. She just doesn't like me, right? And there's no reason for her not to like me. It's just, I guess we had and I believe in this too, like, where, say if there's like somebody who you don't know from Adam, they don't disrespect you, they're not mean to you, they're not nothing, but there's something like your chemistry is just so like pushing you apart, even if you have to spend time together, like, and you're just like get to that point like, you know, like that. So I don't feel like that towards this girl, but this girl apparently feels that way towards me. I don't know. So I feel like when that happens, that means that we had a past somewhere where you and we were beefing it out somehow. You don't have to believe that, but I believe that, like, a past life where you and I were like not on a good, we weren't good with each other. We're not good. We did some dirty shit to each other, right? And so like in this lifetime, I don't know, we just don't get along. Okay, so yeah, so okay, so she doesn't like me, but I don't have a problem with her. So like whenever we go to like these social like functions, anything, like a party, whatever, I'll go, every time I see her, I'm like, oh, hey, hi, girl. Like, you know, yeah, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. Yeah, oh, like, I don't know, like, I'll have like strike up a conversation with her. but naturally. I'm not like forcing myself to talk to her. Just when I see her, I'm like, oh hey, hi, because like I don't have a problem with her, okay? But like I clearly know after over a time, this chick does not like me, okay? I don't know, she has like a snarky little attitude with me. She won't come straight out and tell you that, oh, I don't like you, but it's like the snarkiness. Okay, so at the same Christmas party that I'm talking about, so I had gotten my picture taken, right? That was one of the things that we could do. It was like professional photography, right? You can get your picture taken. It was like a part of the Christmas like present, okay? So after like the end of the party, right? I approached the table where the photographer was working, and I was waiting for my picture to be printed out, right? This is not like on sheets of writing paper. This is like actual Kodak paper. I don't know how to explain it, but it's an actual photo, okay? So I'm just standing there, and then, you know, she turns around to me, she was like, no, she talks to the photographer in my face. She was like, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I told them to like step away, give you some space, but you know. And then she slowly turns around and looks at me like, and I'm like, no, this bitch didn't just try to put me in check. Girl, I am much older than you. You listen to your elders. But anyways, that was just a joke. But like, I wasn't in the way of getting in this dude's face. Like, there's like the large ass table between, he's on one side, I'm on the other side, and the pictures were supposed to be on the table. I'm not getting in this dude's way, so I just stood there. I'm like, looking at her like, I'm not moving. I'm not in this dude's way. I'm not being impossible or whatever. But she's always doing shit like that. Okay, so like, and alright. Then like the other day I saw her, she was like crossing the street and I was crossing the other way. And again, because I don't think about this chick, I don't think about anybody. Like, I don't sit there like, you know, oh, I can't stand so-and-so, I can't stand so-and-so. Like, I don't do that, you guys. Like, I'm so busy in my own life thinking about me and stuff I'm doing, right? So like when I see somebody who don't like me, but they you know, want to smile in my face, I'm just like, oh, hey, hi, girl, hi, whatever. Oh, yeah, how was your holidays? Oh, my God, happy holidays, happy new year, like, I'm just super friendly. And then it's not like until after the fact, like, why are you talking to that girl? She don't like you. She doesn't like you. She should just, like, walk by when you see her. Don't, like, I don't know. But it's like I said, it's because I don't sit here and hold grudges. I'm not thinking about you. Like, you know, so when I see you, it doesn't dawn on me like, oh, this person is just being fake smiling in my face. No, I just respond naturally. Like, oh, you smile at me, I smile back. Like, you know, I don't know, you guys. Like, that's dirty. Like, I don't know. And that's like another thing, like, okay, if you don't like me, does anybody have a problem with that? Like, that one issue? Like, if you don't like somebody, there's a difference between being civilized with somebody than like totally trying to be fake, because you can't be real with yourself and real with your emotions and your feelings, your likes and dislikes of another person. Like, you can't be honest. I don't know. Like, you need to be honest with me. Like, you don't have, when we pass by, it's not rude for you to not say anything to me. Like, let me know, like, oh, if you don't like me, I'm okay with that. I'll just go that way. I think that pisses people off. Like, I literally don't care. But I swear to God, you guys, like, I had to work on that so long and so hard. I literally don't care. I don't care. I'm like so wrapped up within myself. Now I'm not saying that that's narcissism or anything like that. That's has nothing to do with that. I just learned over the course of time that like life is too short for me to sit here and worry about this person thinking bad about me. That if that's the case, Jesus Christ, I don't know. I'd be one friggin' miserable person, because a lot of people, I don't know, have a chip on their shoulder, like really miserable in their own lives, and then they want to come and share that with not just me, but with other people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because clearly people talk in this community, like, girl, you putting your nose up at me, but do know that conversations are happening about you as well. Like, I know all your business, if not all of it, enough to know, like, why you being such a bitch. Like, I know why you're being a bitch. I get it. I get it. Okay, mwah, mwah, woo! I'm sitting here with my sweater today. What does it look like? Ugh. Because it's cold outside. It's cold outside. Okay, talk to you guys later. All right, bye.